welcome back to M's Den. We're Paul and Marie, and we're back.
Woo! 2 weeks, hon. It's been 2 weeks.
It's been a while. Apologise. It's yeah.
They've been chuffed. It was double the time. They've had their own little break, haven't they? A break from us.
They have, yeah. So we thought we'd just do a video sort of explaining what we've been doing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been obviously having a massive sort out.
Yes.
You know, and but we also have stuff we were going to show you, but we thought that might be a bit too.
We've done so much stuff, haven't we? So much.
We thought that might be a bit too much for one video,
yes.
So
no one's going to sit through that.
No. So I thought really this is just probably a general chat.
This is part one, huh?
Part one.
Part one of look at what we've been doing.
Yeah. So we're back. We're refreshed. Well,
I don't know if we're refreshed.
No, we're not refreshed. I'd say we've probably been working even harder.
We've worked harder than normal, yeah.
So we're we're tired.
Very tired. Always tired, but
excuse me.
Well,
sorry.
Extra tired at the minute, aren't we? Because we've been working our little backsides off, haven't we, hon? Well, not little.
Oh dear. But anyway, so yeah.
So should we talk through why we did it?
Yes. Do you want to go?
Oh, I can do. So,
do you want to go?
As we said in our previous video, we had...
we have got a coffee, by the way.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Yes, cheers, Keith.
Yeah. we
Make
shouldn't
them all
have both...
wait. No, we shouldn't.
Not at the same time. There's dead air.
Stop saying the same thing. We're coming across as sad. So we obviously now we've got to go somber now. Now we've been too happy.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, recently, about a month ago, we had a death in the family, and these sort of things do make you reassess your own life. And we, as sad as it all was, and we obviously coped with that and dealt with it, and got through that difficult time. But it does make you question your own sort of mortality and
it does.
What you would be leaving behind if anything was to happen, you know, if I was to push you down the stairs, anything like that.
I'm worried now. I tell you.
And it does sort of make you look at your own sort of self, and we obviously became resellers because we had a daughter, didn't we, and we wanted to be able to take her to school. And that was the main reason we got into reselling. We wanted to always be there for her. Always. She can't get rid of us. Always. And,
even when she's moved out.
We didn't want to have to ask for permission to get time off to go and see her nativity play and things like this. So we wanted to be in control of what we did.
We became self-employed, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to do.
And we've loved every minute of it. I mean, obviously, there's things that could be improved. A bit more money would be quite nice. So that we don't have to worry and struggle so much.
Yeah, but over the years things have changed dramatically, actually, and in recent times it is more of a struggle. More of a struggle.
We've done it again, hon. We've done it again.
How many years we've been married? 22.
20.
This
we've been
year.
Together 24 years, is it?
Hang on a minute.
So long
it's
ago,
25 years.
25 years. That means you should be getting me something good. You should be taking me somewhere to treat me. 25 years,
And we're paying for it.
I don't know. Beans. Anyway, veered off, hun. So the reason that we took up reselling is because of our daughter. But you get so wrapped up in what you do in your daily life and trying to pay the mortgage and everything, you sort of don't realise how you become. And we have become parents that have stuff everywhere. We have a compulsion to buy stuff and then don't have the time to deal with it, so we put it somewhere, and it does make you question.
Left. And throughout the years, things get sort of stored away, don't they?
Yeah,
and stuff you think, I'll probably use that in the future, and it gets stored away.
Yeah.
And things sort of gather and gather and gather, and you know, as resellers, you do tend to have a lot of stuff anyway.
You never have enough time to list it all, hon. That's the problem.
We didn't want to, if anything was to happen to us, we don't want to leave all of this tat
to our daughter. It's just not fair, is it?
It's not fair, no. I mean, she'll probably get a skip and throw it all in there.
Or 2 skips.
Or 10, yeah. But Yeah, so
to give you a rough idea of the extent of our problem, if we go back 5 years ago, we had a business unit, quite a big size unit.
Yeah.
And we decided that it was something like 15,000 a year. It was costing a fortune, and we thought, well, hold on a minute, we could condense everything a bit and buy a house with a big garage and save that money. And that's what we did. We left our family home of 15 years, which was an emotional wrench.
It was. We've been there a long time. We moved in when she was about 8 months.
Yeah.
And
so all the childhood memories were in that house, and But we knew that it was the way forward, really. If we could condense the two together, combine them, we could then work from home. Because what we were doing with school runs and everything, we were both going to the unit at different times of the day. So we were both travelling there and back, and it was just a waste of money and time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And like anything, if you've got something you want to do, some of it would be at the unit, and if you were at the unit, you'd left the paperwork at home, and it was all these sorts of. So we were working from home a lot, but also working from the unit, and it became a bit of a pain, didn't it? So we decided to move, and what we did at the time is we took the really crazy decision to move house in the May, and then we moved a lot of it into the unit, didn't we? And then
to move house, we moved stuff out of the house
into the unit, so we could be gone quickly.
So as soon as everything was finalised, everything was done, we were out.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to be hanging about. We wanted it all sort of done and dusted, didn't we?
Yes.
So we were moving a lot of stuff into our unit.
And the unit was big, so it meant we could move stuff out. We didn't pay for removal companies.
Yeah.
We did everything ourselves, didn't we? With the help of parents and everything. We moved it into the unit, but then as soon as the following day we moved, we started then emptying the unit into the house. But we didn't have a big enough house, did we, to put everything in? We
planned it because obviously I think it was by the end of July? No,
it was June, end of June, I think. It was the next month we moved.
We had to be out of the unit. So we sort of planned it in a way that, so we're moving house.
A lot of juggling,
We've got this, house with bigger storage and, fantastic garage and all that where we can work everything from home. And we planned it in a way that, so we're moving house, we've got this ready, now we're moving out of the unit, and it was...
So we sort of double moved in one respect, we moved all into the unit.
Because there was a lot of stuff in that unit, and we struggled.
So then when we got rid of the... so we moved house, and then we had everything in the unit, then the following day from moving house, we were starting to move it from the unit into the house. But there was too much stuff, so we'd already sort of pre-arranged that we would rent a couple of units somewhere else, didn't we? Storage units.
The unit we had, the original one, was more of like an industrial estate, wasn't it? So a
business unit, wasn't it?
Proper business unit, yeah. Whereas the one we then got was more storage only.
Storage only,
units.
Yeah. You couldn't work from it.
No.
Well, you could,
but it wouldn't have been as pleasant as it would have been.
No windows or anything, was it?
No,
it's like a box.
So we moving stuff into there as well as into.
That's it. So we now had we'd got rid of the big unit. We'd now had a house, and we had 2 units. Then over time, we condensed it into 1 storage unit.
Yeah.
And then that now takes you on to a year ago, or about a year ago, when we were shutting down our store, and that is the store we're talking about.
Yeah.
So what we did then is because of all the pandemic and all these sort of things that happened, it meant that stuff had stayed in that store for 4 years. We paid 4 years worth of rent. How ridiculous. One of our biggest regrets. But we just had nowhere else for it to go. We couldn't get any more in the house. So that was what we did.
Yeah, we also had emporiums where we used to sell in, didn't we?
We did, yeah. So we had lots of units and
lots of
equipment.
stock and lots of display equipment and everything knocking about. And when the pandemic hit, we were still in one of them, but we were coming out, and we couldn't actually get access to it because of pandemic. And when we could get access, of course, everything was crammed, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Everywhere.
So we had the unit. We decided no more. We couldn't afford to pay for it any longer. We were getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And we spent a whole month clearing it, and a lot of you would have seen us, witnessed it.
The videos are still there if you want to have a look.
Clearing that unit, what a horrendous month that was. But what you may have also seen is that a lot of the the stuff that was in that unit, we had nowhere for it to go. We knew we were going to try and sell it at some point, so we brought it back to our house and we put it in 2 areas. We put it in the garage, the front of the garage mainly, and we put it in the area that we call the pub. Now, we're not posh. When we moved into this house, the person who had it before us put an extension on the end of his living room, and it is like a pub and a conservatory.
It was made like a 70s pub, wasn't it?
Very
sort
70s
of, very
pub.
70s pub. Yeah, definitely.
And you have seen a glimpse of it in the video where Paul made Wendy the Wall. Instagram sensation, Wendy the Wall.
A lot of people don't know about Wendy the Wall.
In December, we did a little series of Mary the Mannequin, and she had various friends, and one of them was Wendy the Wall, and that was the wall that you made for the clothing video.
That's right.
So that was the only time we've ever shown, I think, part of the pub, because we couldn't turn around and show anyone the rest of it because it was so...
It was really bad.
It was piles of shame.
Very
bad.
Very bad.
bad.
I mean, it was... You could just about walk down the centre.
We always like to have a little 2 feet aisle, don't we?
That's right. Just so we could squeeze through.
Yes. So now we cut to recent times. We've had that stock in the garage and the pub now for a year.
We've been meaning to. I think we've done bits, but it's
small bits,
very small, and you just don't seem to get the time to actually go through and start real seriously sorting it and disposing one way or another, whether you're selling, giving away, donating, or whatever.
And the problem we have is that we ultimately, for the past year, we've chosen to do YouTube videos because we wanted to integrate more with the community and make friends. We made so many friends. It's made such a difference to our lives.
Massive difference. It's absolutely fantastic.
We love it, and because we love it so much, we tend to do that more than the sorting. So that's where we've been a little bit naughty, We've chosen to do something we love, when really we should have tackled something that needed tackling. And the whole, losing someone and all this sort of thing, it does make you question that it's not really fair, if anything was to happen to us, for our daughter to have to sort out all of that.
Or if
stuff that we kept for years.
If not just both of us, I mean, if say for instance something was happened to me, you've got to deal with it all.
Yeah, just get the matches. Big old fire.
You know what I mean?
No, so that electrical stuff won't burn.
No, it won't. That's it. But do you know what I mean? It is a lot of sorting out for one person, really. So we did. It was
a difficult decision to stop doing something that we absolutely love. And we, in the video, we said that we would do a week. But what you didn't see in the video is that we had just come back from an auction. Oh, what we like, We went to an auction that day, and we bought some things which will feature in a future video. And that was part of the problem. We don't learn, do we?
We don't.
We bought quite a lot of stuff at a time when we wanted to sort out stuff. So that put us back a few days, didn't it? Because we spent 3 days trying to juggle some of that stuff. So that's why we've taken 2 weeks off instead of 1 week. So sorry about that. But we bought a load of stuff, and we can't help ourselves, can we?
We can't, no. That's it.
So in Sunday's video, we will go through everything that we have actually tackled as evidence that we worked really hard. Because we can then give ourselves a bit of a pat on the back.
Like I say, I mean, it's a fair amount of stuff that we did manage to sort out one way or another, and so we are really pleased. But you have a goal, and you think what you want to achieve is this, and this, and this, and you've achieved this and this, and not this, and you think, and you haven't quite got there, and so that side of it, you are a little bit disheartened. But then when you actually look at the figures and look at what you have actually sorted out, it's quite a lot, and we like doing YouTube. We wanted to sort of just get back into it, didn't we? We don't want to have another week and then...
No, when we started doing these videos, our first video, we sort of talk about our life, really.
Yeah.
And we think it is important as resellers to show all aspects of reselling. It's not all just about buying stuff from the boot sales and auctions. It is about tackling some things that you just leave. These things that we've tackled in this past 2 weeks, we've had for 5 years. And before that, we had them at the other house or at the other unit. So
some of the stuff we've had for years.
Yeah, and I think for me, for example, some of the things that I've actually listed are things from collections that I collected over 20 years ago. and stored them in a garage, and you think, well,
it is sad with that sort of thing, but nothing's on display, and you know,
yeah,
I made a point of saying, "Are you sure you want it?" And trying to sort of just be 100% because it is a collection. But no, like you said, it's being stored in a box in a storage unit, deteriorating. That's it.
And if I've not read a book in 20 years, it's yes, I could wait until I retire. But you know, if the books are worth something now, then I think we do have to sort of look forward into our future and think, if we are going to move again, really, do we want to be, you know, putting all this somewhere else, or do we just deal with it now and try and just get to how we want to be? Because with anything to do with stock, and there's going to be a lot of people that will be upset that we've not taken time off to take a break. Yeah,
I know it is very difficult, because you know, I'm not going to lie, it'd be nice, lovely to go and have a break and go and have.
But you can't have a break when mentally it affects you. When it's everywhere, it affects you, and I think out of everything we do, if we could have tidier areas, that's the thing that would give us the most reward, I think.
Yeah.
And on that note, we do want to thank all the people that left us a message.
We were absolutely overwhelmed.
Yeah, we were really touched.
So nice, and so many people.
We get messages every week, don't we, from a lot of the same people show us support and send us messages every week on our videos, which we're really grateful for. Yeah. But what was also nice is some people we've never heard of before took the time out of their busy life to leave us lovely messages, telling us that they liked our videos. We thought there was only 4 people watching, didn't we? It turns out there's a few more than that.
There's a few more than that. Yeah,
and I know there'll be a lot of people watching the videos that have never commented, but watch every week and are really loyal. And we don't know who you are, but we just want to say thank you very much. We are an older couple on YouTube who just sort of wing it through life. We love what we do. We're trying to sort of show that, you know, even if you've got no experience or knowledge on something, you can learn. And you can build up sort of knowledge on any subject, really. Look at us with the clothing. We're selling clothing now, and we weren't. And, you know, it's all about learning. And if you enjoy it and you have a passion for buying and selling, then this is what you can do, and you can enjoy life. It's
not, you know, it's not a quick process.
No, you've got to learn and
you have got to put the work in. But like I say, it's that thing. You know, you've bought something at so-and-so price and you've made a decent profit on it. It's that feeling. You've got a good
we love it, don't we?
Yeah.
We absolutely love it. Yeah. But it does come with its downsides, and the mess and not having enough time to tackle everything is one of the things that mentally affects us. So we did have to take the difficult decision to stop doing something we absolutely loved and then work night and day to clear the stuff that we'd been holding on to for way too long.
Yeah, that's it.
But Sunday's show will be an eye-opener when we talk you through what we have sort of sold, because also I've totaled it up, hun. And I know you were a little bit disappointed that we didn't get more done. But I think there's so much you can't.
There is so much, but you know you have a plan in your mind, and you're thinking, yes, I could do this on that day, this on that day, and then as each day goes by, you didn't quite achieve that, so then it goes to the next day, and then same again. And you know what I mean? So it is in a way a little frustrating.
But the thing
you know, we will. Going to try and sort of tackle it a tiny bit each week.
But the thing to take from this, hun, is the fact that we did all of this on top of what we do normally. So we did our normal listings with 2 sites. We've got 2 sites.
We're doing all that.
And you did all the packaging as you normally would. So we did our normal day job.
The day-to-day stuff was still running. It was just this was on top of all that. Yeah, definitely.
So when we do the big reveal of the money, hun, you will be surprised at how much and how many items we've sort of tackled.
Okay.
But we will show you, I think, because we've never really shown them it's the front of the garage is appeared in a couple of videos. I think the pallet videos.
That's
but
right.
Only one angle. Our garage is very long. How long is it, hun? I've got no idea.
If I remember rightly, it is 33 foot, something like that.
Means nothing to me, hun. Means nothing to me. It's
about 33 foot long. I'm sure it was.
And we sort of have it in really in 2 halves, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We have one. It's not really. It's probably more like 3/3, isn't it? the way it's laid out. Like yours,
you mean 2/3?
2/3. Well, no, because we've got 3/3.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's like I've confused myself now. I don't know where I'm going with this. So basically, the garage is laid out into 3 sections. Let's do sections. Let's not talk about fractions. So one element of it is where you see the pick and pack with Paul. We haven't done one of those for a while, have we?
No, we haven't.
I love those. I just sit there and have a coffee.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So that's where the listed stock for eBay goes.
Yep.
Then we have another couple of sections where the front bit of the garage, which is meant to be our goods
sort of inbound sort of thing.
What it tends to be is let's dump it here and we'll
deal with it later.
And we'll deal with it later. That's what it really essentially is. Yeah. There are shelves in there, and it's always been my ultimate aim to have empty shelves. And I say to Paul, what we'll do when those shelves are empty, we'll go to a boot sale, we'll bring it back, we'll put it on the shelves. And work from there. Take a tray box into the kitchen, do the work. And
I mean, that was the plan, though,
we
wasn't
have
it?
Done a little bit of that.
We wanted to get clear enough so we can literally start going out and we'll do some good sourcing again.
Then we've got the middle section of the garage, which tends to have some of our backlogs. It's got a few electrical bits and pieces, but it's also got some home bits that, like personal bits that we can't really get rid of.
Goods in. What was it?
Backlog.
Sort of.
Yeah,
eBay.
That's sort of how it runs. But what it's been recently is it's been more floor.
Yeah.
What we want to have
floor is another section. Yeah.
Yes, what we want to have is a floor that's clear. That's been our ultimate goal, isn't it? We're getting there.
Yeah.
Not
completely clear.
Not completely clear, but it's much better than it was.
Oh yeah, It was. It was that thing where you're making yourself a little alleyway, so you can start.
Yeah, that's it.
And it was getting terrible.
And we try not to have stuff boxed up, because if you can't see it, then we just leave it.
You won't deal with it.
So we tend to have like auction tray boxes on the shelf, don't we?
Yeah.
So that I can go out and pick from that. And at the minute, the shelves are bursting. We've got a little bit of an overflow onto the floor. We've got a trolley, so that's technically not the floor.
It's on the trolley.
It's on the trolley in front of the shelving. And we've sort of said to ourselves, let's not buy anything for a little while.
Yeah.
Because
it's very difficult when you see the weather starting to come.
And Emily said she wanted to go to a boot sale, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Well, oh no. So we're just trying to get ourselves back into some sort of tidy state. But we have, as I say, we've bought some auction stuff recently, so that'll be featuring in a few videos. We've also bought
a few.
I think it's about 4 videos worth there.
Really?
We bought about 5 lots, I think. I don't know why we do this. Why do we keep buying stuff? We've also got a couple of charity shop ones coming up, didn't we? We had a charity shop where everything was £1. Everything was £1.
I know.
We were very excited.
We were very excited.
We were off like a shot.
Yeah.
So we have got some stock there that will be shown in videos. So that's why it's sort of still there. But yeah, so just got a lot of stock. That's the gist of it.
A lot of stock, yes.
But the pub is going to be the biggest thing. Now, we haven't got a before photo.
No,
because it was so embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing, but we should have, even if it was for ourselves, we should have taken a little bit of video or a photo. But it was
photo shaming.
I mean, family or friends who have seen
Laughed
it all know, seen it will know the difference. But yeah, it was pretty bad.
And one of the reasons we tackled the pub especially is because when Paul put the wall up, it was really good. But then because of where some of the things were, you couldn't have the wall extended out. You couldn't have the lights in the right place. So we've been sort of, not being able to function fully. So now we have corrected that and put everything where it needs to be. And it's a lovely, calming room now, hun. So I'm very chuffed. So we should show them, really. Show them what we've been doing.
So I think we're probably done chatting, aren't we?
I think so. We've bored them to death now, huh?
Yeah.
They're like, oh God, they're back. But we'll show you.
We'll show you, yeah. We'll both the pub and the...
As evidence that we've done it. And then on Sunday, you'll have to come back and see exactly what we've sold.
Yes.
Because some things as well, we didn't realise had so much value to them. So
again, it's
you learn,
to show you buy stuff and it just stays... You sort of have not a rough idea, but you have a guess, there might be a bit of value there. But then it goes on a shelf and it gets completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
And
then when you tackle it, it's quite a surprise.
It is a surprise, yeah, definitely. So
I think we should finish our coffee and then we'll show them.
Yes, I think we'll do that.
So we're in our garage.
So just past your desk, haven't we, hon?
Yeah, we just passed the pick and pack with Paul area.
Yeah. And we're going to show you the area that you never get to see. This is it tidy. It's full, but this is it tidy.
Yes, yeah, very full. Yeah, so I think we did show in the backlog this area, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
But yeah, so generally, I mean, we had stuff all over the floor here, didn't we?
Yeah, just got that hoovery thing
Just
now,
that
because it won't go anywhere. Well,
hoovery thing.
The hoovery
The
thing.
hoover.
The hoover. It's too big to go anywhere though, hon, isn't it?
Yeah, so as you can see, we got stuff all over the shelves.
Yeah, it's mainly our backlog stuff still, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
getting down though,
but it
isn't
is getting
it's
down.
just those shelves now, hon.
That's it. So those shelves
Getting
there, yeah.
Been crack-a-lacking, haven't you?
We have, well, I have, yes. This is all electrical, really, isn't it? Mainly.
Yeah.
It's,
got a new Amazon shelf now, hon, haven't we?
We have. We started doing Amazon, yeah.
Yeah. What were we thinking?
I know. I mean, we've done Amazon a few times, haven't we, in the past? And we keep coming away and going back, coming away,
you leave
going
it
back.
A while, don't you? Forget about how bad it is, and then you
let's
go back
do it again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we have sold a few second-hand puzzles, so you can.
Yeah,
we've
we've sold
sold
a few bits on Amazon. So yeah, so no, we're doing it again.
Giving it another go.
It's that widening your net, isn't it?
Yeah, because eBay's not been very good for us.
eBay's not been great at all. So
branching out.
That's it. So yeah. So this area. It's a shame we haven't.
That's a charity shop coming up video.
Oh right. Oh, sneak peek.
Sneak peek, and the one below it is another
Ooh.
charity shop video.
Another sneak peek.
Look at that wicker, hun. Show them the wicker.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm deflecting bullets now, hun. Deflecting bullets.
A wicker woman.
Do you want me to move back? There you go.
So then we got again. This was full of stuff. We had an alleyway here, didn't we? That that we could get through. But yeah, load more stuff.
We
there.
have got some bit like the carpet we kept, didn't we? But we used some of that on the wall, on Wendy the wall. So
yeah.
We don't chuck away stuff if we think we can use it.
Yeah,
it's
but
nice
it's very nice carpet. Actually, we bought it, didn't we? For it was an offcut, wasn't it? For a remnant one.
In the last
for
house,
the last house for the bathroom, and we never actually used it.
No.
So we had this, and we thought, well, no, we use it on Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy the wall.
But yeah, so it's
there,
again.
We're toying with. Should we sell it? Should we keep it?
It's one of the. It's a pop-up gazebo. We've only really used it once, but. It's one of these things that it's quite handy, isn't it, to have? But it's quite big. But they are, it pops up in a couple of minutes or so.
Yeah, so have to look at the prices and see.
Yeah, they're still worth quite a bit, I think. But anyway, this is mainly a lot of sort of personal stuff, isn't it? I think here.
Yeah, and then you start branching into stock.
Oh yeah, got stock down there.
That box there is from the auction that we've picked up. I've not even been through it.
Ooh.
Desperate. It's been here for 2 weeks, hun. I've not looked in it.
Another sneak peek.
It's going to be shown in an upcoming video, hun. I think that one there is from, you bought like a little electrical lot. I think when we do the first auction, that will be in it.
Oh,
but
excellent.
we haven't looked yet, have we?
We haven't looked yet, no. We just picked it up, put it on the shelf. So then we move through here. Oh, I did a little shelf thing there to put more stuff up.
Yeah, it's good though, isn't it? Works a treat, that does.
Yeah, and then, through to the area, another section here, which was absolutely full on the floor here of stuff, and it's all sort of been gone through and sorted into stuff we want to keep personally and stock. So yeah, or stock that's sellable type thing. I think we got rid of a lot, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
But yeah, so.
Show them this shawly we got, hun.
What I'm going to do first is show them your slippers.
Hashtag Carpet Chris. He loves a slipper shot.
Yeah, I've got a sholly. Got that from our charity shop, didn't we?
Yeah, that's to do with that.
We've got to stop doing these sneak peeks.
I know.
Stop it. Anyway, again, this whole area, that's our garage door there, look. And this whole area was covered in stuff. And this is our sort of goods in shelves. And the theory is that it comes into there, then obviously it gets sorted and located and all this sort of thing. But it's been constant stuff in front of it. And literally it was a tiny alleyway around here. So we have sorted quite a lot, even though it looks like there's still lots of stuff here.
And we do have a, we invested a few years ago, didn't we, into a, is it called a dolly?
Oh, yeah.
Which is really handy because we got these crates second hand as well, didn't we? And you can just literally wheel them around. You can stack up high and wheel them around. So you see over here, hon, on the trolley, we've got another load of them there. They're really handy crates.
Yeah.
I think they're from M&S or something, weren't they?
Yeah.
The poshest crates for us, hon. And can I just
I can't remember where we got them from.
To our carpet, in case people think we're quite posh, we bought this house with this garage carpet. We did not fork out for all this carpet.
No, it was already done. It was lovely.
Well, not that posh.
You don't see that many garages with carpet in, really, do you?
No, we haven't got money to fork out on
a carpet for the garage.
But we are grateful because it does make it nice in the winter, doesn't it?
It's a huge difference. It is surprising how much of a difference.
And you can wear your slippers and everyone's happy.
Well, you are, aren't you?
But yes, so this is how we sort of put stuff in tray boxes so that I can literally take the tray box, move it onto the kitchen table, Hemsden headquarters.
Hemsden headquarters, which is through that door.
Through that door. And then it literally gets listed, goes back into the box, and then the box gets carried to the photo area, and then from there you carry it to the garage. So it's a swift operation. What we found is when we had individual stuff on the shelf, it just didn't make good use of the shelf, and it didn't get dealt with as quickly, did it? So that's why we sort of put everything in boxes. But this box here, hun, and this one, and that one, that's all from the auction, and that one's from the auction.
Oh, wow.
So we've not looked at any of them. They're waiting for an upcoming video, and I can't wait, Hannah. I can't wait to see what's in them.
What were we thinking?
I know. Buying 5 lots on the day that we're announcing we're having a break.
I know. But the thing is, I suppose when you look at it, I mean, we would have had a bit of shelf space there if we didn't.
We did have. I was getting quite good with it, honey. There were a few spaces. Well, that's why these could go in there, because there were spaces, but there was stuff all over the floor. It was,
and it wasn't just on the floor. It was piled up.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, stacked on top of each other. There was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's.
This is more of our sorting area here, hun. It's our sort of piles of shame. But also, you know, we live here, so we've got, 3,000 bags for life. How do you stack yours? We never chuck them away. We just gather them. The good old IKEA bags that go everywhere with us. And obviously our recyclable and things like that. So you've got to have a few bits. But do you show them the table, hun? That's for you to do electrical bits and pieces.
Yeah, I built this a while ago, didn't I? I mean, we did actually do a video at the start of when we were doing it. And this is the area that I actually built to do electrical testing. But the problem is because stuff was piling in here, it was then in turn piling in front of this desk, and then it was bleeding on top of the desk, and you just, we're
just not tidy, hun. I think that's what people are sensing from these videos. We're just not tidy people.
Not tidy.
That cushion's from when Emily was young, and I just can't get rid of it, hun. I'm keeping it forever.
You've got to keep some stuff, haven't you?
And the chairs, because I'm old. I have to sit down, hun. My back can't take it.
Yeah.
There's lots of areas that still need a bit of work. It's not the tidiest.
Yeah, it would be nice to use this again for...
Yeah, well, those books are for Amazon. I couldn't fit them on the shelf, so... is...
I think we need to widen the Amazon shelf, because there's just having that one section there, I don't think it's enough.
No. Could do 2 shelves for Amazon.
Yeah.
But it's this sort of... it's taken a long time to sort of get to this, isn't it?
It has.
And we just got to try and keep it like this.
Yeah.
This was shown in a video, hun, but I haven't got around to cleaning it yet, so that's why it's there. It shouldn't be there.
Oh,
I haven't got an area I've shown it but not cleaned it yet. So I just popped it on top of that. This was also to do with these boxes.
Right, okay. Well,
so that's sort of our garage.
That's the gist of the garage sort of thing. Goods in, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So...
And if anyone is wondering what's underneath these cloths, we're not telling you. No, it's two dolls' houses that we've got on.
Oh, they're Melissa and Doug dolls' houses.
Let's give them a sneak peek.
We've had them for a little while. That
one's furnished, isn't it? With people?
It's got loads of stuff in that one.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, and then the other one's empty. It's just the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had those for a while, but sort of had them collection only, haven't we?
They're solid, aren't they? They're big and solid.
They are big and solid, yeah.
That's me. I'm going to put that on the T-shirt, hun, for me. Big and
solid.
Anyway, we should perhaps show them the pub now.
Yeah, I think we'll go over to the pub. Okay, so we're now in our conservatory.
Just like magic, hun.
It is.
Quite a bright day today, isn't it? You don't realise how bright it is until you come into a room made of glass. Blinding.
It's quite warm, isn't it?
I've still got my jumper on.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this was to excuse the state of the floor. Emily, this floor is no good really. So Emily comes in here and she does
a tap dancing.
So of course the floor is ruined basically.
It's scuffed with the metal heels of a tapper.
So anyway, there was a lot of stuff in here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Again, it's another room that was had a lot of clothing stuff.
Yeah, this is where I mainly do the clothing. So bags. A lot of people give us clothing, bagfuls of clothing that we've had for quite some time.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah. So this is it, really.
So the gist of it is we have a living room. The couple that were here, they extended onto the side of the house with this building,
that room through
this
there,
room, and then they put conservatory on the
end of that.
It's quite a dark room. That would be my only negative thing with it, huh?
Or the pub.
But I think they made it like that, didn't they? Because they've made it to look like a 70s themed pub, but it's not. It's only a few years old, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
But it looks Georgian with all the beams and everything. They've done a good job, though.
Yeah. Right, shall we...
Yeah, let's show them.
Right, so come out of this hot room.
Yeah.
And go into the cold room.
That's what I mean.
So
no sun gets in here. So
again, in here, people who have seen this room, like friends and family.
Oh, we're still laughing about it.
Yeah, they'll notice a massive difference. I mean, it still looks quite, from someone who's never seen it before, it looks quite busy.
Yeah,
but
it's still a bit of a mess.
Massively different. We stored a lot of stuff in here, personal stuff from the store, didn't we?
You can see the floor, hun. That's what we've accomplished.
It. You can see the floor. It's not just a little alleyway, is it?
No, and the rail was by the bar.
Yep.
And it was in the way.
That big rail there was all the way in front of the bar there.
Pretend you can't see the stuff on and around the bar.
Ignore all that.
Imagine it clear and tidy.
Like I said before, we're still not 100% done, are we? But we are getting there.
Getting there.
But yeah, so that was there, and then we had a shelf unit on the other side of that sticking up like that, and on the other side of the cabinet there. And all this had boxes and all stuff from...
Furniture.
Yeah, furniture, all from the store. And it come out around here. And, you know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it made the operation of doing the clothing a little bit difficult because, you know, everything was out of place. And, you know, but now we've got a system where everything's on the rail, it's there ready to be photographed.
Yeah.
The wall's there, you've got the lighting, everything's in... You just come in with your camera on, don't you?
Yeah.
We've got a pile of washing and a pile of stuff that needs to be listed, so it can function much better than it did.
Yeah.
The table. This is a pool table with a lid.
It is actually. Yeah.
We've used this.
It's a pool table with a top,
Yeah. So it acts as my measuring table and my clothing working table, and then.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we had time, we used to take the top off and have a game, didn't we?
We did, and you know, obviously it was in the middle of the room.
It was,
and yeah, like I said, when we came here, we thought, oh, it's a pub. Let's you know.
But when we had lockdown,
let's get a pool table.
Yeah, and we did. We had people round. We used to have fun times. But then lockdown hit, and we started working more, and that was that. Pushed it to one side.
Yeah, and it's now used as your. Like
clothing area,
yeah.
We've got stuff under it, but don't pan down, huh?
No, oh, sorry, too late.
No, we've got things like bathroom flooring. I think we've got an old knitting machine. We've got all sorts of random... This is where the table... This is where all those knitting patterns lived for 2 years.
Yes, underneath there, wasn't it? They were there for a while, yeah.
So, yes, we've still got bits and pieces to go through. It's not
still
finished,
lots of stuff,
but it's better.
Oh, we've got a bulb out.
Yeah, and in this one here. But show them the lights. I think before we move house, we'll sell those lights.
Yeah.
They're probably worth quite a bit of money now. Look how vintage they are.
Yeah. Cool, aren't they? But yeah, so anyway, we'll pan over the pub now, look.
Yeah.
So I think he had proper pumps, didn't he? I mean, these aren't operational. Just got these.
For show,
they're just for show, really. I probably could make them operational, but no. But But
We've
yeah,
got a few bits and pieces, haven't we? A few pub themed things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can you say? Really, it's
Marie's
we'd like
had
to
this
restore it back.
for
Johnny Walker for a long time.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not giving a tour of the pub, are we?
No.
But this is just to show you the extent of what's been achieved, and like I say, we're not completed yet. So this is the photo area for the clothing. Yeah. You just flick those lights on, pull that out, and there you go. That's that's Wendy the Wall.
Wendy the Wall.
But
Instagram sensation.
Yeah.
There's old Steve Davis, look, from the one at Laney's raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's Emily's puppets.
Puppets from when Emily was doing her A-levels. I made some costumes, and this is Beyonce. And the other two, she did the single ladies, didn't she? And
That's right.
I made that. Look, don't get too close, it's shocking. I'm not a sewer. Shocking it is, hun. But yeah, we've had some fun times here, haven't we, hun?
Yeah. So that's it, really. Sort of tour over.
Yeah, I mean, I think when we were at the table, I forgot to thank the people that personally messaged us. Is that what the right word is? Messaged us.
Messaged
Do you know what it is, hun? We need another coffee.
Yeah, we've only had the one. We should be having another one now. Yeah. So
at least we're still laughing, hun. After this 2 weeks, we haven't killed each other, have we?
Yes.
It's not been happy. When everyone else was having Easter eggs and joints of lamb, we weren't, were we, hun?
No, we weren't.
We're doing all this rubbish, but
yeah. So thank you so much to the people that did
message us, or message us.
It was, yeah. I mean, we were really touched with all the comments, all the messages
people,
that we had, and everybody's so kind.
Yeah, we were really touched, and we really didn't want to have a break, but we needed to not leave all this for our daughter to deal with if anything did happen to us.
It was a lot of stuff, and we thought no. But like I say, we're not done. We've still got
so much happier though, hon, aren't we? That a lot of that tat's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone out the door.
Out the door, definitely.
Woo.
Yeah.
So on Sunday's video, you have to pop back because we'll show you exactly what we got for things, what we sold, how much it turned into, how many extra listings we got done on top of our ordinary listings.
Yeah.
Oh, hon, we worked so hard, haven't we? I think that deserves another coffee. Of course I mentioned coffee.
Yeah, we will get a
perhaps
coffee.
A bit of lunch.
That'd be nice. So.
But yes, I think that's probably we've bored them enough, haven't we?
Yeah, no, we'll let you go now. And yes, thank you very much for watching. And come back Sunday, and
you won't want to miss it.
Don't forget Friday.
We'll be back Friday with the clothing video. Have we sold anything, hun? Oh,
probably not.
We'll see you later.
Yes, thank you very much.